We got some USA South basketball for you tonight here from Herman Athletic Center on the campus of William Peace University right here in downtown Raleigh. Your Pacers are going to be taking on the Falcons of Pfeiffer. Interesting matchup here tonight as both teams are 6-5 in USA South play. And not to mention, they're two of the three teams involved in a three-way tie for second place in the Eastern Division of the USA South standings. So big game and a lot riding on this win or loss here tonight for both of these teams. The Pacers coming to this one after a win at Brevard, 89-77 the other day. Interesting little tidbit in that game, our own Cam Ferguson hit his 1,000th points in his college career, all here with your Pacers. Cam Ferguson, that three-point sniper, that's what he specializes in. And it was no different there as he recorded his 1,000th point. So our own little congratulations to Cam Ferguson. On the other side of things, Pfeiffer, they come into this one after a win as well. They won at home against NC Wesley, and they won that one 110-98. So both of these teams coming in after a win. Pacers on a one-game win streak. Pfeiffer, they're on a two-game win streak. And as I already mentioned, both teams are 6-5 in USA South play, so big game here tonight. And we're glad to have you in here on the William Peace Athletics page here on the Pacer Sports Network. And both teams out there, we're at midcourt. Trey Bryant's going to get this thing going for the Pacers on the tip. It's going to be tipped down into the left corner, and it'll be into the hands of Pfeiffer to start this one off. Simmons, to be specific, guarded by Burwell. And he dishes it to Sabb at the top of the key. Sabb around to pick from Bird. Picks up the dribble, back over to Simmons. Simmons back to Sabb, the only two Falcons to touch it so far. Sabb loses it and into the hands of none other than Cam Ferguson. After the game, he scored his 1,000th point as a college athlete. As the Falcons come up empty for the first possession of their contest. Now the Pacers get their first crack at it. Burwell down on the left block, picks up the dribble, goes up and under Bird, and the Pacers strike first in this one, 2-0, with 19:12 to go in the first half. Simmons guarded by Burwell, drives up the left lane, now a lob out of bounds. Not sure why Taylon Rowe, who that pass was intended for, did not try to receive it. I mean, it looked like he was caught a little off guard, but the ball was in his vicinity. So that'll be a turnover, the first one for the Falcons as the Pacers get another crack at it, and John Burwell comes up empty on that attempt. It's coming back to the Falcons, and now a deep three, but not before a travel on Simmons, the junior guard from Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. And it'll be Pacers ball once again as we have 18:48 to go here in the first half from the Herm. Pacers lead it 2-0. And there's a right corner three, and good to get Tyson Sellers on the board. First three of the day from either side. Pacers on top 5-0, and now a foul on the other end. That one on Donnelly Tyrell Jr. as he went up just a little too strong on the defensive side of things for the Pacers. Falcons taking it to the right of us at the scorer's table here in the first half. Pacers will be taking it to the left. And this will be Larson at the free throw line for the Falcons as he nails the first. And that'll put the Falcons on the board for the first time here tonight. Larson, a freshman guard slash forward, so a utility player there for the Falcons, standing 6'6" from Charlotte, North Carolina, and he hits his second free throw. Now Cam Ferguson, first three attempt of the night, and gets it. Cam Ferguson, 1 of 1 from three, 8-2 Pacers. Simmons, a dish to Sabb. Sabb the step back, loses it, recovered by Bird, and almost stolen away. Out of bounds, last touch by Larson as it went off his ankle out of bounds. It's going to the Pacers. 18:13 to go here in the first half. Pacers on top by 6, 8-2. John Burwell trying to shake the defense, has to pick up his dribble over to Cam Ferguson on the right side, and then Tyrell Jr. gets it to Sellers at the top of the key. Back to Cam. Cam on the pump fake. Nice move, has to get it to Bryant. Bryant to Burwell. Burwell, Ferguson. Here's another three. too strong. And now it's a foul going the other way. It'll be on Trey Bryant. First foul of the night by Trey Bryant. So went up for the rebound just a little too strong and got too much contact there on one of the other Falcons, and so it'll be their ball. 17:45 to go. Pacers lead it 8-2. No leads yet here for Pfeiffer. A drive up the right lane. Simmons out to Sabb, drives in from the top of the key. Now back to Simmons. Simmons guarded by Burwell. Good defense here by the Pacers. Pick set by Bird. Around it, and a missed layup for Simmons. He gets his own miss, up and under, nice move, but doesn't get it to go. And now this will be a travel on John Burwell, and it'll stay right here with the Falcons. Pfeiffer 0 of their first 3 from the field. Their 2 points coming from the free throw line. Left wing Rowe. Good defense here from Cam Ferguson. Pass over to Sabb, loses his footing, regains the ball, goes up on Sellers. Picks up his dribble. Pass out to Rowe, a three-pointer, a wild three-pointer, not even close. Pacer ball. Long pass to Ferguson. Ferguson thought about a three from the left wing, goes in for the layup, foul, and that's going to be on Talon Rowe, and that will send Cam Ferguson to the line for 2 free throws. Pacers scoreless in the last minute 38 as they got out to an early 8-2 lead, but have been a little dry in the last minute or half of so. First free throw, a rare miss from Cam Ferguson. Ferguson with 14 points total in that last win at Brevard. As he comes up 0 for 2, not a usual thing you see from him, but he's 0 of 2 there from the line. However, nice play by Cam Ferguson in transition to get the strip, and here come the Pacers yet again. Nice move by Burwell, but can't finish. Back to the Falcons it goes. Jordan Bird on the rebound. David in for the first time today from the Falcons bench as he hands it off to Sabb. Sabb guarded by Ferguson, goes up the left side, up and under the defense. It's Bo Bryant. Seen his first minutes of the day, but he can't get the stop there. 8-4 Falcons with their first field goal of the contest. Sellers from the left wing, three-pointer, too strong. Rebounded by Simmons, and here comes the Falcons. Bounce pass over to the left wing. 3 is good from Region Larson. And the Pacers have had their lead cut down to 1 by the Falcons as we hit the 16-minute mark in the first half. Sellers, another 3, he got that one. As he missed his last three-point attempt, but did not miss there. Pacers extend their lead back out to 4, 11-7, with 15:45 to go in the first half. A juke to the left, and a shot attempt no good from Larson. John Burwell left all alone, top of the key, too strong. As that would have been a nice 3 there from Burwell. Burwell averages about 14 or so points a game. Although here and there you'll see him drop 20 or more. Nice block by Bo Bryant. As the Falcons come up empty on that possession, Ferguson receives the pass down on the other end. And now a handoff to Burwell. Burwell will take a few seconds. Dribble around. Ferguson on the handoff and 3. No good, too short and a little wide to the right. 15 minutes remaining in the first half. 11-7 Pacers lead by 4. Simmons met by Burwell in the left corner, goes around him. Good defense there by Burwell to stick with him. Sabb guarded by Ferguson. Pump fake, draws the jump from Bo Bryant, and a score there by Craig Sabb, the junior from Goose Creek, South Carolina. And he cuts the Pacer lead to just 2 now with 14.5 minutes remaining. And now Bo Bryant hits the floor, and a foul called on Jamal David. And that will take us to our first media timeout. 14:31 to go in the first half. Your Pacers lead at 11-9. You're listening to the Pacer Sports Network. We'll be right back. back to the Pacers Sports Network. We've got 14:31 to go in the first half. 11-9 your score. Pacers have led the whole way so far. However, the Falcons have it down to just 2 here for the Pacers. Pacers rocking their typical white uniforms that they usually wear here at the Herm with green and black trim. Falcons will be rocking black uniforms with gold trim. And now up and under goes John Burwell. And that extends the Pacer lead out to 4, 13-9, with 14-18 to go in the first half. A deep 3 there from David is too long and recovered by John Burwell as he dishes to Whitmore. Whitmore his first time today off the Pacer bench. Whitmore with it, top of the key, over to Bo Bryant. Bryant juke to the right, up to the top of the key. Burwell receives the pass. Mikel Gaylord, his first minutes of the day. Burwell, a step back three-pointer, left corner, but no good and a foul. This foul on DeAndre Thomas, who's also in off the Pacer bench, and he welcomes himself into the game with a foul right away with 13:51 to go. DJ Bratcher, a handoff to Blanton. A couple new faces in now here for the Falcons, and now an and one is good. Now this foul is going to be on Daquan Whitmore, and so the bucket counts, which draws the Falcons up to 2 now on that Pacer lead, 13-11. And now Craig Sabb will have an opportunity to cut that down to 1. He does not, as it rattles out, and rebounded there by Bo Bryant. Gaylord around a pick from Bryant. Hand off to Whitmore. Whitmore to Bo Bryant, right side. Thomas now to Whitmore again. Good pick there from DeAndre Thomas. As Daquan Whitmore goes up and gets fouled, he'll get 2 shots. Daquan Whitmore, sophomore guard out of Mebane, North Carolina. He is a product of Eastern Alamance High School as he gets ready to shoot his first free throw as it rattles in and out, no good. 0 of 1 there for the line. Pacers a 71.2% free throw shooting team coming into this one. There's 0 of 2. Daquan Whitmore misses the second there. Falcons ball, up and under, and a foul as Blanton goes up with it. No shot. Shot doesn't count. And he'll get 2 free throws on the other end. That foul on DeAndre Thomas, his second. First shot good from Jawan Blanton, junior guard from Forest City, North Carolina. Falcons come into this 11-8 overall, as the second shot is good from Blanton, and that'll tie things up for the first time since the opening tip-off at 13 apiece. Darius Jackson in for the first time today. Bryant back into the game, Trey Bryant. As we've got under 13 minutes to go in the first half, Trey Bryant goes up, misses, tries to get his own rebound, but into the hands of Sabb. As a dish to Bratcher, and Bratcher converts. And now a foul on Jawan Blanton right away. .12:44 to go here in the first half. Pacers trail for the first time here today by 2. They're down 13-15. Pacers scoreless in the last minute 43. And they're 1 of their last 5 attempts from the field as Cam Ferguson dishes to Gaylord. Pick from Tyrell Jr. Gaylord handoff to Trey Bryant. Bryant almost loses it. Sellers, a deep 3 from the top of the key, no good. Rebound by Sean Scott of Pfeiffer. Scott with a juke goes up on Trey Bryant. Bryant hits the floor, shot no good, but a putback good by DJ Bratcher. Falcons with a 4-point lead. Gaylord thought about a three. Right corner three is good from Trey Bryant. That puts the Pacers within one of that Falcons lead. Sabb, a deep three over on the left side. Good from Jamal David. Sabb on the assist. David's first bucket of the night from three. And that puts the Falcons back out to 4. Tyrell Jr. with a response and gets it. Falcons now back down to 1 with that lead, with 11.5 minutes to go here in the first half. So far, Pacers with good responses to everything the Falcons have thrown at them. A drive in by Blanton and now a whistle. It looks like they're going to call a travel on Blanton. And now we've got a media timeout. 11:24 to go here in the first half. Pacers trail, but not by much, 19-20. We'll be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. $11:24 to go here in the first half. It'll be Pacer ball coming out of the media timeout. 19-20 your score. Pacers down by 1. They've led a majority of the half, but of the last 2 or 3 minutes, it's been Falcons lead. As a Burwell pass attempt gets tipped right back to him. Sellers recovers. Sellers almost loses it, but gets it right back. 13 on the shot clock. Cam Ferguson over to Burwell. Burwell, kick out to Bryant. Three-pointer from the left corner. No good. But a put-back attempt good by Tyrell Jr. And the Pacers reclaim the lead 21-20 with 10:50 to go in the first half. Sabb pass to Blanton. And now whistle called. Not exactly sure what the call was, but whatever it was, it's against Cam Ferguson of your Pacers, so it'll stay here with the Falcons as they trail by 1 with 10:41 to go. Jamal David receives the inbound pass. Goes up, passes it away to Scott, but it's tipped out of bounds by one of the Pacer defenders down there under the basket. May have been Trey Bryant or Tyson Sellers, but regardless, it'll stay here with Pfeiffer. Good defense by Cam Ferguson as he blocks and tips the pass to himself. Trey Bryant, jam on the other end. Pacers up by 3. Blanton goes up, blocked by Cam Ferguson. As that'll be a foul, an offensive foul, and Jawan Blanton, Pacer ball. Pacers lead 23-20 with 10:16 to go in the first half. Pacers on a nice 7-0 run in the last minute 37. Up the left lane goes Burwell, floater, no good, too strong, rebounded by Trey Bryant. Bryant out to Tyrell Jr., out to Sellers on the right side, a drive in by Sellers, he loses it into the hands of DJ Bradshaw. Falcons on the other end, a three-point attempt, too strong from Jawan Blanton, Pacer ball, as we've got a back and forth affair going now and a whistle blown. And we'll see what the call is. That's gonna be a foul on Jamal David as he attempted to try and take a charge from Tyson Sellers. but it will be a foul nonetheless. John Burwell will take the pass out as it'll stay down here with the Pacers. And now a substitution. Regin Larson will check in for the Falcons in place of Craig Sabb. Sabb with 6 points so far as he leads the Falcons in scoring. Pass into Trey Bryant. Bryant hands it off to Burwell. Cam Ferguson, a deep contested three, too short. And rebounded by Larson, freshly in off that Falcons bench, as he almost had an assist for himself, but it goes out for Jamal David. Trey Bryant, pump fake from the left corner, and a pass too high, but recovered by Tyson Sellers just before it could go out of bounds in front of the crowd. And Burwell will receive the pass from Sellers. 13 on the shot clock, pass to Ferguson, back to Sellers. 9 on the shot clock. Trey Bryant from the top of the key. Sellers on the left side, a juke. Step back three, Sellers, no good as the shot clock expires. And rebounded by Jawan Blanton. Jamal David thought about a deep three, and he jukes Sellers away. To the right corner it goes, Miller. And now that'll be a foul as DJ Bradshaw went up, and he'll hit the floor hard. 2 shots coming up for Bradshaw. That being the first foul of the day by John Burwell. DJ Bradshaw, his first free throw attempt, swirls in, and that'll cut the Pacer lead down just a little bit. 23-21, your Pacers still lead with 8:46 to go in the first half. Pacers scoreless in the last minute 41. Second shot good from Bradshaw, sophomore out of Burlington, North Carolina, about 45 minutes or so from where we sit. And he nails both of his free throws, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 1 at 23-22. Mikel Gaylord receives the pass as he's back in the game for the Pacers. And so is Bo Bryant. Whitmore as well as he receives the pass. Now down to Trey Bryant, back to Whitmore. Whitmore to Burwell, back to Whitmore. He's going to take a three from the left side and get it. And that extends the Pacer lead to 26-22. A 4-point lead for the Pacers with 8:12 to go in the first half. Spin move. Scott, a dish to Bradshaw, no good on the shot attempt. Pacer ball. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Burwell spin, picks up his dribble, and tipped away by DJ Bradshaw. It's going back to the Falcons. Larson, almost stolen away by Bryant. Larson recovers. Hand off to Bradshaw. Bradshaw spin move. Runs into Trey Bryant. Good defense there from Bryant. All alone on the other end, John Burwell, and he gets fouled. Doesn't get the bucket to fall. That would have been a nice and one, as Burwell will get 2 shots. And that will take us to the third media timeout with 7:39 to go. Pacers with a 26-24 lead. They've led most of the half, and they lead now by 2. We'll be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. .739 to go here in the first half. Pacers have led most of the half, and they lead here by 2, 26-24. And John Burwell will have an opportunity to make that a 3-point lead, then a 4-point lead with 2 free throws coming up. First shot good from Burwell. Burwell a 65.2% free throw shooter, and he adds to that percentage there. And also adds to the Pacer lead at 3 now, 27-24. Second shot from Burwell, good as well. 4-point lead now for the Pacers with 7:39 to go. Tyson Sellers back in the game for the Pacers in place of Burwell. Pacers on a full court press defense. As Simmons back into the game here for the Falcons. He'll drive up hard on the right side. Left wing three-point attempt too strong for Regin Larson, recovered by Tyson Sellers. Hand off to Whitmore, left side. Almost stolen away by Simmons. Three-point attempt from the left corner, no good by Sellers. Trey Bryant on the attempt, no good. And now this one's going to be last touch by one of the Falcons defenders, so it'll stay down here with the Pacers as Mikel Gaylord goes to check this one out. As a lob pass goes to Whitmore near the midcourt logo. Whitmore to Gaylord. Gaylord a deep right corner three. Good. 7-point lead by the Pacers, their largest of the night. As we hit the 7-minute mark here in the first half from Raleigh. A left lane layup, no good, but a putback good from Sean Scott, and that'll cut the Pacer lead down to 5, 31-26. Gaylord to Sellers. Sellers to Whitmore. Whitmore back to Sellers. Sellers takes a three from the right wing and gets it. Pacers up by 8. Layup attempt, a little floater, no good, too strong from Regin Larson. The Pacers going to have an opportunity to go up by double digits. Here's Sellers, got it! Timeout Pfeiffer. 6:11 to go in the first half, and the Pacers go up by 11, the first lead by double digits of either of these teams here tonight. We'll be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. .6:11 to go here in the first half. Pacers just went up by their first double-digit lead of the game, care of a three from Tyson Sellers. 37-26 the score. As Simmons with it, drives right up the gut. Good defense there from Trey Bryant on the block. And they're going to say it was last touched by Ty Simmons of Pfeiffer, and it's going to be Pacer ball. .5:59 to go here in the first half. Big game here for both of these teams. They're among three teams that are in a three-way tie for second place in the Eastern Division of USA South standings at both 6 and 5 overall. Here's a left wing three, good from Regin Larson, and that'll cut the Pacer lead back to 8 single digits with 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ferguson to Sellers. Sellers from the top of the key. A juke, and they're going to call a travel after a little bit too much of a stutter step there from Sellers. Good call there by the official to see that. Second turnover of the night for Tyson Sellers. And now a couple substitutions for both sides. Jordan Bird in for DJ Bradsher, and for the Pacers, John Burwell, Donnelly Tyrell Jr. in place of Trey Bryant and Bo Bryant. Taylor Rowe guarded by Ferguson. Rowe goes in on the right side, trying to shake Ferguson, and he makes it. Pacers lead now cut to 6 at 37-31 as we hit the 5-minute mark here in the Herm. Gaylord with the response, and it gets blocked. John Burwell with the attempt, it gets blocked as well. And now they're going to say this is last touched out of bounds by Regent Larson of Pfeiffer, and it'll stay here on the left side of us at the scores table with the Pacers. Gaylord out, DeAndre Thomas in. Before we resume play, Cam Ferguson will pass it into Burwell. Burwell goes around a pick from Thomas. Spin, Burwell, floater, good. And now a whistle against the Falcons. First foul of the night for Regent Larson. It'll be back with the Pacers. 4.5 minutes. Another one from Burwell, another one made. Back-to-back little floaters under the hoop. And that'll put the Pacers out to a double-digit lead once again at 41-31. Right wing Rowe goes up and under Thomas and gets it. 8-point lead by the Pacers, 41-33. Here's Burwell again. It gets stripped. He regains it. Burwell back under. He's got back-to-back-to-back buckets under the hoop as John Burwell is starting to heat up just a little bit. If we were playing 2K, you'd see a flame under his foot as Burwell, with a lot of momentum going here for the Pacers, and now up and under. And good from Jordan Bird. His first bucket of the night, and that'll cut the Pacer lead down just a little bit. They still lead at 43-35. Now a foul on Ty Simmons. And now a quick timeout taken with 3:29 to go. Pacers lead it 43-35. We'll be right back on the Pacer Sports Network. Three and a half minutes to go, 3:29 to be exact, here from the Herm in the first half of this one. We want to thank you for joining us here on the William Peace Athletics YouTube page as the Pacers lead it 43-35. And now a 1-and-1 free throw attempt here for John Burwell. Pacers on a one-game win streak after a road win against Brevard just a few days ago, trying to make that win streak 2 here tonight. And the win here would extend them to 7-5 in USA South play as Burwell hits the first free throw. Second one is good from Burwell, and that extends the lead back out to double digits at 10 for the Pacers. Led by as much as 11, and now a whistle. They're going to say that's one on Tyrell Jr. of the Pacers. And that'll send DJ Bradshaw, the sophomore guard, standing 5'11", weighing about 175. He's going to take a few free throws here. He went to Eastern Alamance High School from Burlington, North Carolina. He misses the shot attempt, and so no good on that trip for the Falcons. 3:18 is what we're working with here in the first half as Bryan almost loses his footing. Sellers to Burwell. Burwell on the right side. He got hot just a minute ago. Ferguson, 3, too strong. Trey Bryan on the offensive rebound. Burwell to Sellers. Sellers near midcourt. Got it. Largest lead of the night for the Pacers at 13, 48-35, as we are under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Right wing, Sab, whistle. And whatever it was, it's going to be against Regent Larson. It'll be Pacer ball. Tyson Sellers and John Burwell, your leading scorers this half for the Pacers. Sellers with 15 points on 5 of 9 from the field. Burwell 14 points on 5 of 10 from the field. Now yet another one for John Burwell as he is hot right under the hoop with floater after floater after floater, and that gives him 16 points. And now that's on, we'll see who that's on. It's on one of the Pacers down low. Tyson Sellers will be charged with that foul, his first, as Sean Scott checks in for Jordan Burr for the Falcons. And now this will be Regent Larson, freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina, with a couple of free throws. But not before Tyson Sellers will tighten up that shoelace. 50-35, Pacers up 15. That's their largest lead of the night. Regent Larson on the free throws right here. He averages about 64.3% from the line, and he adds to that just right there as he hits the first one of the 1-and-1 attempt, and that'll cut the Pacer lead down to 14 at 50-36. Second free throw from Larson rattles in and out, no good, so 1 of 2 from the line there for Larson. The Pacers lead by 14 with 2:10 to go here in the first half. A drive in from Burwell. He hits the floor, maintains his dribble. Cam Ferguson, 3. Got it. Pacers up 17. Three-pointer, the response, no good, in and out. That one from Taylon Rose. He tried to respond to Cam Ferguson's 3 with one of his own. Ferguson, another one. Another one made. Cam Ferguson heating it up. And now Trey Bryant, way too strong on the swat down low. An obvious foul call there against Bryant as he sent Sean Scott to the floor pretty hard, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws. Is that last 3 by Cam Ferguson, back-to-back threes, has the Pacers up at 20 for the first time tonight, their largest lead, 56-36, and Cam Ferguson will check out. Mikel Gaylord back in. Bo Bryant in for Trey Bryant. First free throw was no good from Sean Scott Jr., standing 6'3", weighing 205, out of College of Southern Maryland, a transfer for the Falcons, as he hits his second free throw attempt, and then he'll cut the Pacer lead to 19 with 1:25 to go here in the first half. Sellers receives the pass. Sellers up on the right lane, a floater, and the bank shot is good from Sellers. Timeout taken by Claude Shields. Coach Shields in his 8th season here with the Pacers. He's assisted by John Bunch in his 8th season as well. Jamal Stokes and Roy McMillan, they're in their inaugural seasons here with the Pacers. Pacers up 21, their largest lead of the night, 58-37 your score, with about 1:17 to play here in the first half from the Herm. Big game here tonight. Both of these two teams are 2 of 3 teams that are tied right now for second place in the Eastern Division of the USA South standings, all 6 and 5 in conference play. So big game here for both teams tonight. Full court press here for the Pacers as the pass goes into Bradshaw. with 1:13 remaining. A pump fake drive on the right side by Rowe. Shot no good. John Burwell comes down with the rebound, and here come the Pacers with a minute to play in the first half. Whitmore, three. Air ball too short, but Bo Bryant gets the rebound and puts it back in, and that'll put the lead out to 60-37 for the Pacers. And now spin move as Sabb gets locked up by a double team, and that'll be a foul on one of the Pacer defenders down low. That one on Taquan Whitmore, his second of the night. 17-4 run in the last 2 minutes and 47 seconds for the Pacers as Cam Ferguson checks back in. Last time he was on the court, he hit back-to-back threes that put the Pacers up by 20. Pacers currently up 21 and now make it 20 as that shot goes in for Sabb. He went 2 of 2 there at the line. 60-40 with 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Pacer ball, John Burrell drives in strong, kicks out to Gaylord. Right corner, Gaylord brings it up and around near the top of the key. Pick from Bo Bryant. Gaylord picks up the dribble, gets it to Sellers on the left. Left corner three, Sellers is good. Pacers up 23 with 25 seconds remaining. Shot clock is down. Sabb with it. Guarded by Sellers. Good move there from Sabb. Shakes Sellers just a little bit, but too strong on the layup. 10 seconds to go. Cam Ferguson with it. Has to pick it up. Gaylord with 5 seconds. Bo Bryant. And now a whistle blown. We'll see what the foul is. And that one's going to be on Rowe. So Bo Bryant will get 2 shots from the line with 3.8 seconds to go here in the first half. Bo Bryant with 2 points and now make it 3 as he hits the first one. Darius Jackson will check in for the Pacers, a freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Second shot from Bryant, good as well. As that puts the Pacers up 25. Shot from midcourt, too short from Sabb. And that will take us to halftime here from the Herm. Pacers lead it by 25, 65-40. We'll be back in about 13 minutes or so to get the second half started right here on the Pacers Sports Network. Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network. We are ready to get the second half started here from the Herm. Nice first half by your Pacers as they currently lead 65-40, a 25-point lead for the Pacers. John Burwell and Tyson Sellers, your leading scorers for the Pacers. Sellers had 20 points in the first half on 7 of 11 shooting from the field. John Burwell had 16 points on 6 of 11 from the field. As Cam Ferguson dishes it out to Bryant from the left corner. Bryant up and under, and one, picking up right where the Pacers left off at the end of the first half, and that'll extend the Pacer lead out to 27 to open the second half. Nice move by Trey Bryant, as that gives him 5 points of the day. Most of his action coming from the rebounding category, as he has 8 rebounds. First free throws of the day coming up here for Trey Bryant. And shot good, and Pacers lead it by 28, 68-40 here in the opening 20 seconds of the second half. Craig Sabb almost loses the dribble. Good defense here from Tyrell Jr. Goes up into triple coverage as Bryant, Tyrell Jr., and Burwell were down there, but good move by Sabb to convert on the first possession of the half for the Falcons as Cam Ferguson comes up empty from 3. A wide open left corner 3, good from Simmons, as the Falcons doing exactly what they need to do to open the half if they're hoping to crawl back into this one as they trail 68-45, but not with action like that from Trey Bryant, who puts that lead right back out to 25. 70-45. A couple of buckets here early from Trey Bryant. Pacers 4 of their last 5 from the field. And there's a response from Taylon Rowe. Good shot there from deep. And that'll cut the Pacer lead down. Sellers on a response of his own, no good. Pacers lead by 22. Falcons ball. Sabb from the left lane goes up and passes to Bird. Whistle blown, and they're going to call a foul on Sellers, it looks like. .5 minutes to go. This will be Bird at the line. Second foul of the night by Tyson Sellers. First team foul of the half for the Pacers. The Falcons have one as well. First free throw from Bird, too short. As Gaylord Whitmore and Bo Bryant check in for the Pacers. Cam Ferguson, Tyrell Jr., and Tyson Sellers all check out. Pfeiffer, a 73.9% free throw shooting team, as Bird hits the second, so 1 of 2 from the line there. As Sean Scott will check in place of Bird for the Falcons. Falcons in a full court press defense, trying to get some stops and crawl their way back into this one, as they have just under 18.5 minutes to do it. And a turnover there gets them going in the right directions. Deep 3 from Simmons, nailed it. Good shot there from Simmons to try and spark a little momentum here for Pfeiffer. 70-52. Pacers still lead by 18 as the Falcons cut into that lead that started at 25 at the opening of the second half. Burwell with a floater. He had quite a few of those in the first half there under the hoop. And that'll extend the lead out to 20 yet again for the Pacers. Sabb goes up over Bryant, doesn't get it to go in. Whitmore on the rebound. Here come the Pacers with 17:45 to go. Bryant, nice layup to finish it. 22-point lead here for the Pacers as they start building a little momentum of their own to try and hang on to this big lead that they have. Good ball movement from the Falcons. Left corner 3, good from Rowe, and the Falcons provoke a timeout from Coach Claude Shields of William Peace, as the Falcons taking a little bit of initiative here early in the second half. 17:25 to go. Pacers lead at 74-55, and we will be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network. 17:25 to go here in the first half. A nice little spark of energy here early for Pfeiffer. Not completely lopsided here in the opening of the second half, but enough Pfeiffer over Pacers to call a timeout for Claude Shields, as the Pacers are hanging on to a 74-55 lead. Whitmore three-pointer as the Pacers come out of that timeout on the right note. 77-55 your score. They lead by 22. Shot no good, but rebounded by Simmons. Sab on the drive. They're going to call a foul on the floor, so shot doesn't count. It'll be Falcons' ball. That fell on Gaylord, his first. Taylon Rowe looking for options on the inbound pass. He'll lob it out to Simmons beyond the arc. Back to Rowe. Inside, Scott, no good. And another Pacer foul. Bo Bryant charged with that one, his first. Pfeiffer, 4 of their last 5 attempts made from 3 as they came out of the gates hot from beyond the arc to open the half. First shot no good for Scott. A 22-point lead here for the Pacers with 16:51 to go. Scott makes his second from the line. And the Falcons take it right back away after a bad pass from Gaylord. And almost an and one for Jamal David as he gets fouled by Bo Bryant. Bryant's second foul. And that'll send Pfeiffer to the line. Jamal David will get a pair of free throws here. David, a junior out of Clinton, Maryland, nails his first free throw. David, an 81.9% free throw shooter for the Falcons. A good average there as he nails the first one. That'll cut the Pacer lead to 20, and now cut to 19 as he hits the second. Falcons building some momentum. They still trail and almost steal it away. And now they do steal it away as Sab takes it away. A pass intended for Cam Ferguson converts. Falcons defense coming alive here in the second half. Trey Bryant on the other end gets it. 19-point lead here for the Pacers, but Falcons in hot pursuit as they're trying everything they can to cut into this lead with 16:11 to go here in the second half. Simmons, he's been hot from 3, short there. Bo Bryant on the rebound. Falcons not back in the full court press. That's resulted in a few Pacer turnovers. Sellers from 3, this is a big one, air ball, too long. And quickly down to David. David to Sab. Sab guarded by Gaylord, he's trying to shake him. And a wide open Scott on the right block converts. And that'll cut that lead down to 17. And now that foul's going to go on Craig Sab. And the Pacers call a timeout with 15:37 to go here in the second half, and they lead it 79-62. They're 4 of their last 5. As the Pfeiffer defense really coming alive here in the second half, which is what they're going to have to do if they ever hope to crawl back into this one. Pacers started out the second half leading by 25, as now they lead by 17, 79-62. Pfeiffer hitting 4 of their last 5 from 3. That's a big part of their offense here early in the second half. Pacers looking to extend their win streak out to 2 as a win here tonight would improve them to 7-5 in USA South play, and it would give them the second place position in the Eastern standings of the USA South. Pfeiffer and William Peace among two of three teams that are in a three-way tie for that second place position, all 6 and 5. So a lot at stake here tonight for both sides of this as we're back out onto the court. Pacers will take possession with 15.5, just over 15.5 to go here in the second half. Bryant receives the pass. Jam almost as he went up and over Scott. Man, very lucky he did not get an offensive foul. As that'll be Sean Scott on the foul, so that'll send Trey Bryant to the line as he tried to go up NJ style for the jam. 15:33 to go. First shot here from Bryant, nothing but net good. And that'll extend the lead back out to 18 for the Pacers. Trey Bryant with 13 points after that free throw. Bryant third in scoring tonight among the Pacers as Tyson Sellers leads that category with 20. John Burwell second place with 18. As Bryant's second free throw rattles in. Pacers back to a 19-point lead in a full court press defense now. Bradshaw, a pass down to Scott, blocked by Sellers. Cam Ferguson on the recovery. Ferguson gets it to Bryant, Bryant to Sellers. Left corner Tyrell Jr. A lob pass almost too high, but Ferguson recovers. And he'll hand off to Burwell. Back to Ferguson it goes, now to Sellers. Sellers a football pass to the right corner to Burwell. Burwell up and under, just short. As he's been hot from down low all game, doesn't get it there. And now a foul on John Burwell as he was a little too aggressive going after the rebound. 14:57 to play. Claude Shields claps him up, as even though he gets the foul, it was nice aggression there from John Burwell. Almost loses it. DJ Bradshaw goes around a pick. That pick from David. Simmons in the left corner, guarded by Burwell. Pass to Sabb, guarded by Tyrell Jr. from the right side. And stolen away by Sellers, but right back to Sabb. And now to Trey Bryant. Bryant on the floor, calls a timeout. It'll be Pacer ball. 14.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Pacers lead at 81-62. We'll take a quick break and be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. Pacers shooting 55.8% as a team from the field tonight. They average about 42.5%, so they're well over that average here tonight. As that's resulted, along with good defense, it's resulted in them leading here by 19, 81-62. As they'll have possession here coming out of the William Peace timeout. John Burwell receives the pass, and Sellers gets it from Burwell. Cam Ferguson with it. Around to the left side, Tyrell Jr. into the left block. Sellers looking for some room. Trey Bryant, top of the key, up the right lane. Good block there from Scott, but a little too much contact is going to result in a foul against Sean Scott. Two more free throws coming up from Trey Bryant, who has 14 points tonight on 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. A perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He also has 8 rebounds. First shot good. And that'll put the Pacers back out to a 20-point lead. They started the half with a 25-point lead. Second shot short from Bryant. And the lead will stay right where it is at 82-62 with 14:05 to play. Sharp pass down to Scott, almost loses it, saves it. Back out to David. David to Sab. Sab from three, rattles in and out, no good. Trey Bryant on the rebound. And a dish to Cam Ferguson. Ferguson crosses midcourt and gets it out to Burwell, who slows up the pace. Burwell drives inside the arc, near free throw line. Loses it, but right back to him. 10 on the shot clock. A sharp pass to the right corner. Good ball movement. Sellers, three. Got it! Pacers up 23. Now a deep three from David on the answer will put the lead right back to 20 at 85-65 with 13:13 to go in the second half. Tyson Sellers, after that three, has 23 points. Tyrell Jr. too short on the three from left. Recovered by Jamal David of the Falcons. David from the top of the key. And now whistle blown, and that'll be a foul on Tyson Sellers. Sellers just a little too tight on the defense. And Bo Bryant will check in for Trey Bryant. That was foul number 3 for Tyson Sellers, as now he'll check out for Mikal Gaylord. Gaylord comes in with 3 points, having played about 12 minutes so far tonight. And the pass, David with it. A step back, mid-range two, no good over Tyrell Jr. And a rebound by Bo Bryant draws a foul from Sean Scott. It'll be Pacer ball. Foul number 4 as Sean Scott finds himself here in foul trouble with 12:47 to play. Gaylord trying to go around Sab. Good defense there from Sab. Tyrell Jr. with it, guarded by David. Cam Ferguson, three, and got it. 88-65, Pacers up 23 with 12.5 to go. Simmons drives in, almost loses it, recovers it, gets it to David in the left corner. David drives on Tyrell Jr., up and around, and good move by Jamal David. As the shot will count, and he'll go to the line for one more. Jamal David, 10 points after that. A junior from Clinton, Maryland. One of several transfers for Pfeiffer from Charleston Southern University. Free throw no good from David. It'll be Pacer ball. They lead by 21 with 12:10 to go. Burwell to Bryant. Bryant finds Tyrell Jr. Good move from Jr. Goes up, gets fouled, shot no good. Tyrell Jr. goes to the line. Tyrell Jr., a sophomore from Clayton, North Carolina. He's got 5 points tonight, 2 of 3 from the field. 2 rebounds, 3 assists as well. He's played about 15 minutes. First one good from Tyrell Jr. He's got 6 points now. Pacers lead by 22 as Juwan Blanton will check in for Simmons. Second one from Tyrell Jr. good. Pacers lead by 23. They started the half leading by 25. They haven't been there since the opening of the second half. As a deep two, no good from Bird, rebounded by the Pacers, and John Burwell will bring this one up, slow down the pace. He's guarded by Sab on the right wing. Burwell picks up the dribble, pass down low to Gaylord. Gaylord to Ferguson. Ferguson right wing, drives up the right wing, loses it and regains it. And a pass high to Tyrell Jr., left corner three, no good, way too wide. That would have put the Pacers up 26. Sab, wide open from the left wing, too deep. Recovered by Cam Ferguson, Burwell with it. Burwell to Gaylord. Gaylord a drive at the right lane, up and under, blocked as it hit the bottom of the rim, not even close. Jamal David drives in, up and under, gets it, no foul, but gets the bucket, 10:58 to go. Pacers lead by 21. Pick from Bo Bryant, Burwell goes around it, takes a deep two, got it. 23-point lead for the Pacers. And now on the other end, left all alone is Bird, he converts. There's a lack of intensity on that possession. Results in a 2, and now they lead by 21. Gaylord on the other end gets it. Claude Shields trying to inspire some intensity into the Pacer defense, who took the last possession off essentially. Pacers up 94-71, and now a foul with 10:13 left. That foul on Tyrell Jr., his third. And the Pacers lead at 94-71 going into this timeout. We'll be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Pacers Sports Network, and we'll come out of that timeout with 10:13 left here in the second half. Pacers lead by 23, 94-71. They have yet to get back to the 25-point lead that they started the half with, as the Falcons open the half with a nice spark of intensity, which is what they would have needed to get back into this. However, time running out by the second, as the first free throw no good here for Sab, and they're going to need everything they've got to try and crawl back into this as they trail by 22 with just over 10 minutes to play. Second free throw good from Sab. Whitmore back in for the Pacers. Burwell with it, left side. Whitmore on the right side, picks up his dribble. Burwell wide open right corner, no good, too wide. Here come the Falcons. This will be Blanton, potentially an assist. And he gets the assist as a three-pointer, a deep three made there for Jamal David. That's his 15th point of the game. 94-75, Pacer lead, cut to 19 with 9.5 minutes to go. Cam Ferguson, deep three, got it! Can you stop him? I don't think so. Pacers up 23 with 9:14 to play. Sab from the left side. Pass down low, almost taken away by the Pacers. Sab goes up, no foul. Misses, tries to tip it back in. Trey Bryant comes down with it. John Burwell with it will slow it down for the Pacers. Just under 9 minutes to go. Cam again, too short. Blanton down to the left corner. Three-point attempt too wide, no good for Taylen Rowe. And Sellers will hand this off to Burwell. 8.5 minutes to play. Pacers up 22. Pass to Ferguson. He's going to shoot it again. Hey, he's got it. Cam Ferguson with his 18th points tonight. And that'll put the Pacers at the 100-point mark. as they're finally back to the 25-point lead that they started with. Jamal David, strong drive on John Burwell. As John Burwell tried to go for the rebound, and Jamal David with an obvious over-the-back call. 8:07 to go in the second half. Cam Ferguson, 50% from three tonight, 6 of 12. As now John Burwell will go to the line for some free throws. 8:07 left. Pacers on a 6-0 run in the last minute 41. First free throw good from Burwell. Burwell, who averages 14.4 points a game, is now at 21 points here tonight, and now make it 22 after he nails the second. 2 of 2 there for John Burwell at the line, and the Pacers lead it by 27, 102 to 75. As Sabb hits the floor, he's still got it. Stolen away by Bryant, he's out in front. Maybe a jam, yes! Back on the other end, stolen away, back into the hands of Bryant. Pacers up 29. Ferguson to Bryant. And now a foul, reach-in foul on Sabb. As Pacers ready to take this to the house, as this is completely getting out of hand here for the Falcons. As a surge of energy goes through this Pacer crowd with 7:33 to go. We're going to take a quick timeout. Pacers up 29, 104-75. We'll be right back on the Pacer Sports Network. .733 to go here on the Pacer Sports Network, as John Burwell will go to the line and attempt to make this a 30-point lead here for the Pacers, their largest of the night. First free throw good from Burwell. Pacers up 105-75. Burwell goes through his routine and makes the second one, as Mikal Gaylord will check back in place of John Burwell. Burwell with 24 points. He leads the Pacers in scoring tonight on 8 of 15 from the field. 9 assists, 4 rebounds, and a perfect 8 of 8 from the charity stripe, as the Pacers lead by 31 with 7:28 to play. The deep 2, a 3 from Rowe, no good. Rebounded by Bird. Bird out to Sabb. Sabb around to the left side, three-pointer good. That one from Jawan Blanton. That'll cut the lead down just a bit, 106-78. Pacers still in control, and now an interception on the other end by Sabb, as it'll go right back to the Falcons. Just under 7 minutes to play. Almost a wild pass. Blanton saves it, gets it to Rowe. As it'll still be Falcons ball. Craig Sabb on that steal. That was his second of the night. as Bradshaw receives the inbound pass. Darius Jackson in, DeAndre Thomas in as well for the first time in a long time here for the Pacers. And it'll be Pacer ball after the Falcons come up empty on that possession, 6:39 to play. Three-pointer no good for Darius Jackson, freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And Larson on a three of his own on the other end, no good, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson quickly gets it to Whitmore, 6:23 to play. As the Pacers prepare to put a bow on this win here at home.
Move the ball, move the ball.
So a foul of some type, and it'll be on Mikel Gaylord. Second foul of the game for him. Up and under, no good for DJ Bradshaw on the Falcons' end. 6-minute mark officially hit. Pacers up 106-78. There's Mikel Gaylord. Around to Tyrell Jr. Darius Jackson to Whitmore. Whitmore to Mikel Gaylord. Gaylord, a lob pass intended for DeAndre Thomas. However, Thomas went the complete other way, resulting in a turnover. Simmons, no good on the three, but last touch by one of the Pacer defenders. It'll stay here with the Falcons. Tyrell Jr. checks out. Bo Bryant will check in. And now a timeout. Timeout taken by Pfeiffer with 5:36 to play. Pacers lead at 106-78. We'll be right back on the Pacer Sports Network. Pacers scoreless in the last minute 52. Pfeiffer scoreless in the last minute 36. A little bit of a drop-off in intensity on both sides of this one offensively. As this one well out of reach for Pfeiffer as the Pacers lead 106-78 with 5:25 to go. Shot no good from the Falcons, and Bo Bryant on the recovery for the Pacers. Whitmore with it, right side, as he falls to the ground. Last touch by Jacoby Bailey, in for the first time today for Pfeiffer. So it will remain Pacer ball as Simmons checks out. Ruggiero checks in. Mikel Gaylord looking for options down in the corner. Bryant receives it, gets it to Whitmore. Whitmore converts. Nice assist by Bo Bryant and Whitmore to finish it. Pacers back up 30 with 5:05 to play, 108-78. 8 points there from Jaquan Whitmore. Bo Bryant with his first assist of the game. Three-pointer, top of the key, Larson, no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Whitmore. It'll stay here with the Falcons. Pass into Bailey, the junior. Bailey, a junior from Columbia, South Carolina. And now ball lost out of bounds. Last touch by Pfeiffer. It'll be Pacer ball with 4:45 to play. Meanwhile, Josh Hubert will check in for Bo Bryant. Hubert in for the first time today. He's a freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina, a product of Northside Christian Academy. Seeing his first time of the day for the Pacers, who are getting ready to put a nice bow on this win and improve to 7-5 in USA South play. And they will currently, here in about 4 minutes and 38 seconds, they'll break that three-way tie for second place in the Eastern Division of the USA South Conference. And they'll grab hold of that second place spot for the time being, as a turnover on the other end gives it right back to the Pacers. 4:20 to play. Whitmore, nice aggressive drive inside, results in a foul. Bucket no good. That'll send Taquan Whitmore, sophomore out of Mebane, North Carolina, and Eastern Alamance High School. We'll send him to the line. Whitmore with 8 points today on 3 of 4 from the line, 2 of 3 from 3, and now 1 of 3 from the free throw line as he hits his first shot. Whitmore also 2 rebounds and 3 assists to his credit in about 15 minutes total of play today. Second shot crawls in, giving the Pacers a 110-78 lead, and Whitmore will head to the Pacer bench as Jalen Owens, a freshman from Clinton, North Carolina, will check in for the first time today. Jalen Ward also in for the first time today. As the Pacers will take this one to the finish here with about 4 minutes to go. Stolen away, Jalen Ward in transition. He goes up and too strong on the layup, but DeAndre Thomas there to put it right back in. Pacers up 112-78. A drive up the left side. Bradshaw loses it. Larson has it stolen. This steal by Ward, his first. On the other end, contact miss. That miss by Jackson. Recovered by Jalen Ward with 3.5 minutes to play. As they'll melt the clock down just a little bit. Jackson receives the handoff, pick from Hubert. Drive inside, good by DeAndre Thomas. Good minutes off the bench here for the freshman. Excuse me, the senior. And then on the other end, bucket counts, and one more free throw coming up here for Tristan Rodriguez, a junior out of Gastonia, North Carolina, and we will take a quick timeout before he takes that free throw. With 3:06 remaining, Pacers lead it by 34, 114-80. We'll be right back on the Pacers Sports Network. .306 to play here in the second half. Here from Raleigh, Pacers lead it by 34, 114-80. Pair of free throws, one free throw coming up here for Tristan Rodriguez as he got a nice and one leading into the timeout. Shot swirls in and good. Pacers still lead it, 114-81. Jalen Ward will bring it up. Tight defense here from Bailey. Bailey reaches in, almost strips it, recovered by Ward. And now a steal from Bailey. Good aggression there. Right corner three. That one from Larson is good, and that'll cut the Pacer lead to 30. As although this one's out of sight for the Falcons, they're still playing aggressively, which is definitely to be commended. 2:35 to go, a foul. That one on Tristan Rodriguez, his first. That'll send Jalen Ward to the line. Ward with some good minutes off the Pacer bench today, especially here late. As he hits his first. Jalen, a freshman out of Wilson, North Carolina, a Fike High School product. Second shot good for Ward. That'll put the Pacers back out by 32. Bailey looking for somewhere to go. Good defense here from Ward. Bailey struggling to shake him, loses it, gets it to the right wing. Three-pointer, no good. That one from Harvey. In transition on the other side. Good shot there from Jalen Owens. Doing a little skywalking there on the high-rising layup attempt. Almost thought he was about to throw it down. As we hit the 2-minute warning here with 118-84 being your score. Well-contested three from Tristan Rodriguez, no good. As Claude Shields will call a quick timeout. A few more Pacer substitutions coming in after the substitution timeout. 1:50 to go here from the Herm. There's P.J. Holtzclaw on the inbound pass, checks in for the first time today. Deshaun Mason, a freshman out of Concord, North Carolina, in for the first time as well. And that'll be a Pacer turnover. Good defense there from Bailey, as he's had a couple of strips here late. Shot good from Nate White in his first minutes of the contest. Pacers still up 32, a minute 24 to go. Jalen Ward shakes Bailey. Right side, Mason, no good. Rebounded by Nate White. He gets it to Harvey. Harvey over to Ruggiero. Another bucket down low, good for Nate White. That's two. Back-to-back, I believe. As we are under 1 minute here from the Herm, as the Pacers will put a bow on this nice lopsided win here at home. They lead by 30. Stolen away by Harvey. A three-point attempt, good. That one from Rodriguez, as he's got 6 points here in his 6 minutes total of play, 32 seconds to go. Jalen Ward will just hang on to this one. He'll go up and under, no good. Back up, no good. Over to Rodriguez. 20 seconds to go, shot clock is down. Blocked by Holtzclaw. And that will put a bow on this one, as we've got 10 seconds to go, and now just a heave out of bounds there on Jalen Owens. I guess he saw some pressure and just chucked it. And so it'll be Pfeiffer to run out the last 8 seconds of this one. Rodriguez will take a three. The clock will expire, and that's going to do it here from the Herm. Your final score, 118-91. Pacers extend to 9-11, and more importantly, they extend to 7-5 and grab hold of that second place spot in the Eastern Division of the USA South standings. They also improved to 6-4 here at the Herm, and they are now on a 2-game winning streak. This being game one of a 2-game homestand here at the Herm for the Pacers. They'll take on Maryville College on Saturday. Till then, this has been Voice of the Pacers. Will Dalton on the call. We hope you enjoyed your time here on the Pacer Sports Network on the William Peace Athletics YouTube page. We hope you have a great night, and until next time, goodbye from Raleigh.